Hey guys, it's Serena, and for today's video, I'm going to be filming a what I eat in a day video, quarantine edition. Now, since we can't go out and eat, I thought it'd be much healthier to make some meals at home. I've been dibbling and dabbling in cooking or whatever since we started being in quarantine. I'm not a nutritionist or anything. I don't know much about health, but I wanted to show you guys some alternatives you guys can make at home while in quarantine. So if you guys want to keep on watching and see the meals I make, then do that and subscribe. Subscribe, period. Alright you guys, so for breakfast, I'm going to be making a simple meal, just some oatmeal. You're just going to need all the things that I showed you on the screen, and let's get into it. First, I'm starting out with some Quaker oats, just the old-fashioned, you know, scoop them out, put them into your cup, no biggie, no mess, even though I dropped that little oat right there, but that ain't nobody's business. Anyway, I'm just taking the 2 serving. One that's 1 serving is a little bit small for you, girl, so I'm just taking 1 cup of the oats, and then I'm taking my measuring cup and pouring some milk in it, 1 3/4 cup of milk, and then putting that into my pan. I'm making sure that my pan is on medium heat. You don't want to burn your milk like I did, but make sure you are constantly stirring it and making sure that it does come to a boil before you add in your oats. And then once you add in your oats, just making sure you're constantly stirring it just so your milk doesn't burn like I did. Just make sure you're watching it, you know. If you need to add water, you can do that too, especially if you're like lactose intolerant or anything. So it'll work with water, milk, whatever you guys want to use. And then I like my oats very thick, so I'm just gonna let them sit in there for a little bit. What I put inside of the oats, I put in some brown sugar, some butter, and then any kind of fruit of your choice. But here is the oatmeal all done in the bowl. I'm just gonna go ahead and open my butter. You guys can use butter, margarine, whatever you guys use. You don't have to add these toppings. This is just for extra if you guys want it to taste a little bit better. And then I put in some brown sugar. I usually put in 1 tablespoon. And then I mix that all up before I put on my fruit toppings. Then I'm just gonna add some berries on top just to give it a little bit more of a crunch and a good taste. And that is breakfast all complete. All right, and for lunch, we are going to have some chicken Caesar salad. I made it super easy for you guys. You guys can obviously switch up any ingredients you want, but I'm starting out with some fresh lettuce. I have the Dole one. It's just 50-50. It has a whole bunch of assortments of lettuce, and I'm also having some Popeye spinach because I like spinach. It's good. So I'm just taking a random bowl, and I'm putting in my assortments of lettuce, whatever you guys want to use, and then I'm also going to top that off with some spinach. And then I'm taking my rotisserie chicken. I'm cutting it open. We bought this like a day or 2 ago, but it's been in the refrigerator since we didn't eat it all. So I'm just taking off the pieces that I won't. Make sure I use a butter knife because, you know, I'm a little clumsy. But I'm just cutting up that chicken however thick or thin that you guys want it. You guys can keep the skin off, take it off, whatever. I'm just gonna cut it up. And then I'm taking this dressing I got. It's actually really good and it is light, so it doesn't have like all the sodium and bad stuff in it, so it's a little bit better for you. I'm just gonna take about 2 tablespoons of that and put it in the salad. And then make sure you guys do mix it up just a tad bit before you add the cheese. I'm gonna be adding some mozzarella cheese. You guys can use mozzarella, Parmesan, whatever y'all like, use it. And the gag is, y'all, I'm gonna be putting the lid on top of this bowl and shaking up the salad so I don't have to use a salad spinner or all that kind of stuff that's doing too much. Just put it in a bowl, put the cap on, shake it up, and then put it in your bowl and you good to go, baby. But yeah, this is my chicken Caesar salad. It was so good. And yeah, make sure you guys let me know if you try this one out because this is like one of my favorite recipes that I showed y'all. All right, y'all, and this next recipe can be used as a snack, a dessert, whenever you want something sweet, but you don't want to necessarily opt for like something unhealthy like a cake or ice cream. So I opted for a healthy alternative smoothie. So today I'll be using all the ingredients shown. First, I'm going to be starting out with some Zoe Greek yogurt. I love this stuff. I've been eating it for years and it's so good. So I just take the honey flavor and I take about 2 large spoonfuls. I do make a venti-ish size smoothie. So if you guys want a smaller or larger one, just go by different measurements. Then I take a whole banana and put that one in there. It's not frozen, it's just a regular banana. And then I just went to Walmart and got some frozen fruit. I know it may not be the best. Fresh fruit is probably way better, or organic fruit. But I'm just gonna take some frozen fruit and put it in my smoothie. And then y'all already know I had to come through with the Popeyes spinach. I love spinach, y'all. It's so good. And literally you cannot even taste it in the smoothie. It may have a greenish color, but it tastes just fine. Don't complain. And then to make the smoothie blend a little bit better, I do use water. I don't opt for juice or anything. I used to, but it's obviously not the best option for you. So I just went ahead and used some water to blend it a little bit better. But yeah, y'all, this is my smoothie. It may look nasty, but I'm telling y'all, it was so freaking good. Way better than having a piece of cake. It's way healthier. So yeah, I love this smoothie. All right, y'all, and last but not least, we have made it to the dinner portion. We're going to be making some turkey tacos today. I love this meal. It's so easy and so good. So I'm just starting off with all the ingredients on the screen. I'm first going to be starting out with some ground turkey. You guys can use ground beef, but ground turkey is obviously more lean and better for you. I'm just starting out with some ground turkey. My mom had already cooked the ground turkey yesterday, so I'm just reheating it up in the pan. So I'm not showing you guys how to make it fresh, but it's super simple. You would just kind of do the same steps, kind of oil, butter your pan, whatever you guys want to use, and then put the turkey in there. You guys can add some seasonings if you want, bell peppers, different vegetables, whatever you guys like in your ground turkey for your tacos, feel free to add it. My meat was already made and seasoned, so I'm just putting a little olive oil in the pan, putting the meat in there just to heat it up and give it a little bit more flavor. And as for the tortillas, I'm taking these ones. They're so good, you guys. They may look nasty, but they're good. They're from the La Tortilla factory. So good. Also, I'm about to do something real ghetto here. Number one, I'm about to touch the pan to see if it's hot. And number two, I'm buttering the pan. Ghetto, I know. You guys can use olive oil, pan spray, whatever you guys want, but I decided to be ratchet and butter my pan that way. So I'm just gonna do that, making sure your setting is on about a low medium-ish heat, and then making sure you guys crisp your tortillas to however crispy you want. I also add butter to each side. Still ghetto, but hey, they taste good. And yeah, so make sure you guys get them as crispy or as not crispy as y'all want, and just let them sit. Don't burn them though, unless y'all like them burnt. All right, and now that the meat is all heated up and the tortillas are nice and warm and crisp, I'm going to be putting the meat on them. I actually made a little bit too much meat, but you know, hey, the more the merrier. So I'm just gonna fill up my tortillas with the meat. And then I'm just taking that lettuce that we used in our Caesar salad earlier and just putting a little bit in there. You guys can use any vegetables you guys want. And then I'm going to be taking the Mexican style blend cheese. It's super good. I'm going to be putting some of this on top as well. And then just finishing them off with some sour cream. These tacos are so good, such a better alternative, and I cannot wait for y'all to try them. And if you're not drinking your water, I'm judging you. Make sure you guys do indulge in your water. I will link this bottle down below so you guys can cop it yourself. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I love y'all so, so much. Don't forget to subscribe while you're here, and I'll see you in my next video. All right, bye guys.